In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And they're going to be backed up to start this ball game. He is brought down at his own 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And this will be a Panthers first down. And he gets this one up to the 28-yard line.
Gain of 12.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It was the rookie out of Ohio State in on the stop.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Young. That's brought in by Darren Waller. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. He looks forward for maybe a yard. P.J. Watt up to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he gives that yard right back. Drop before the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun. Young. The defensive pressure was stifling. Forced him to throw it away, and it brings up 4th down. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And that'll set up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, Young. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
16, on.
On 1st down is Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Carolina.
To throw, Young. Flush to his right. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick six earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
To the sideline, it is intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
And these are the throws. The offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Right to the air is Prescott. Open man. It is Ryan Flannoy. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
2nd down. Prescott. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Prescott. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And 3rd down coming up.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
on third down. Prescott. And this ball intercepted by J.C. Horn. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he sets his guys up with a short field and a chance to tie up this game.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got his tight end. That's Waller. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Panther first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Panther first down.
And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, we can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the pistol snap to Young. It is McMillan. He's got a Carolina touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
And this brings up some of the danger of blitzing down in the red zone, because if the guy doesn't get home, and they do a nice job here picking up the extra pressure guy, it really stresses your coverage, because even though there's not as much depth to the field, you have to defend all the width, and there's just a lot of open space for this quarterback to operate, and he's able to connect for a touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
CD Lamb.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Prescott again. That's to Ferguson once again. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Open man, right side. He's got it.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. To the air again. Prescott. There is Ferguson for a Cowboy touchdown. Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Panthers 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. 2nd and long coming up. Back to throw. Young. He'll let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
Pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. What? Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this 1st half.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
21, Panthers 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Hubbard. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. He's up to the 20. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Complete to Chuba Hubbard. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Young to throw on 1st down. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Now Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Taken down.
Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10.
First down, Panthers.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Young. Out to his right. He brought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Out of the shotgun, Young. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Oh, the rush gets home, and down he goes. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from Arlington. Not how you want to start things on offense. Early problems with the kick return. They're going to be backed up inside their own 20-yard line. To the air right away is Hurts. First down throw there is incomplete.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now fourth down.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
12 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
One big play, followed by another. This one good for 28. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, first and 10. Now Prescott. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
They'll run it with Williams. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Prescott. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on third and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. CeeDee Lamb in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Dak and CeeDee connect again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points, a little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing him.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And an Eagle first down.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to take a shot downfield. That is hard. And he'll be taken down. Big-time play for Philly. 56 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll try zone read on first and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Saquon. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. Now Hurts. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
To the outside. Catch me by Pickens.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They run over center with Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
And the Cowboys first down.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Open man. It is Ryan Flanor. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott now. Taking a shot downfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play.
Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to Mekhi Lemon. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
22 yards. First down, Eagles.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. He'll start at the 2. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be backed up now to start this drive.
At their own 2-yard line.
And the drive begins with a run by Williams. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. It is 2nd and 6.
5-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back near his goal line, Prescott to the left side. That is taken in by Flanor. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He's got the first down as he gets it up to the 14-yard line.
They needed that one, didn't they? I mean, you're backed up. If you go 3 and out there, you're giving the other guys the ball back with great field position. So really nice job there by the back, knowing exactly what he needed to get. And after that nice run, he picks up first down.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all. And I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the first down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on downs.
You know, Mike, I've seen a lot of aggressive plays over the years, but this one, it might just take the cake. I mean, to go for it in this situation, this deep in your own territory, you're making quite the statement that you are going to be aggressive all day long.
On first down, it's Hurts. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Forced to his right. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. It is Lemon for an Eagles touchdown.
To Mekhi Lemon. Touchdown.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cowboys 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Throwing is Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard
Here's the
line.
give up the middle with Williams. And a good run there. They get him 5 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his... because it could have been even a bigger play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
21 yards.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard
They'll run. It's Williams. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey.
The kicker on for the extra point.
His kick is good. Cowboys will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. 4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Hurts on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Pass caught. It's Flanor. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but Still a little work to do now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
That is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb, touchdown Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Eagles 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They come up for 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Up next, it's our main event between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Dak to the air here. Throw secured by George Pickett. It looks like he got around 8 yards before he headed out of bounds, Brock. 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They managed about 9 before a stop was made. That is good for a Cowboy first down.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Look at this. 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Prescott set to pass. Hit as he makes the throw, and that's going to sputter to the ground. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
A good game here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a first. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And Could be a huge boost to their offense if his ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah. That's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
From the red zone on first. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Kobe Turner. And with that loss of 6, Brock, it's going to be second and goal.
13-yard line.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13. Give to Williams from the gun. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
A 3-yard loss.
These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
7. Rams nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms, but it slips through. Second down coming up.
Brings up second.
All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
This is going to be cut. Touchdown, Dallas. C.D. Lamb. His second already in his opening quarter. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And now lead by 14 points. We've reached the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, The coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. They get to him. He's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that will bring up a Rams first down.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
Another run for Williams. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that's going to set up a Rams first down.
He was brought down at the
Now, he has taken this
28-yard line.
entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
You'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
Going to the ground again on first. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
The ball carrier.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and
On
5.
second down, Stafford has him on the quick hitter. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Los Angeles.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jonathan Bullard with the stop.
41.
Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
By the wide receiver.
Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. It's going to bring up fourth down. And they are unable to bait that defense into jumping. Now, they did try as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Always a man with a plan, Brock. Sean McVay leaving his offense out there to go for this. Fourth down. Here's Stafford. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up. And goes to the hurry up here.
On the stop. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs them up 5. Here comes second and long. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Connects on the crosser. A good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
That's a gain
Offense
of 8.
in the hurry up here.
Makes it third and 6.
Prescott now off the play fake. Connects with him down the sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, give him about 15 before he did so. And that's going to give Dallas the first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Connection made. He's inside the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Going after is second good from Aubrey. And the lead now 21.
Makes the score Cowboys 21. Rams nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. And this is going to hit the ground incomplete. Looking for that same man. Defense was ready for him with that hit. Third down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
It's on target to Williams. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And that gives L.A. the first.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
Play action now for Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
Adams put in motion right. On the play fake, here's Stafford. On the move, headed right. They're after him, and they're going to take him down. Way behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Well, for more than a couple of first downs away, it is 2nd and quite a bit after that sack. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though, with 15 seconds left. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Stafford now. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Stafford gonna go on forward. Taking a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's gonna be a turnover on downs.
Incomplete.
Hey, I am all...
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway from Kansas City. Here's Robinson with the return. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here, 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Williams. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
Working on second down. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now it'll be third and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. Do they watch it on tape? They're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate. Weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
They'll leave the offense out there and try fourth and goal from the 4. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 3-yard line.
Mahomes throwing here on second. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game. But this is starting more like a baseball game. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. No, just kidding. So, still there's the first quarter here this afternoon.
Yeah, it feels like a pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, it's just a low-scoring affair here out of the gate. I'll tell you what this does do, though, Kate. Right, in this world of analytics and looking at scores, it starts to screw that just conventional wisdom up. When you get an oddball like this, a safety early, just watch over the course of this game how it may affect some of the decision-making of the coaches.
First play throwing for Prescott. To the outside. This is caught by Pickens. The 30. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas.
Prescott's pass complete to George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And that grows their lead to 9.
Cowboys 9. Chiefs nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
First and 10.
You could feel, even up in the booth, a full-on panic there for just a moment. But he did make sure it never overwhelmed him. He picks the ball back up. May have cost him some yards, but it didn't cost them the possession.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. Offense in the hurry up here.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 9-yard line.
On second down, here's Mahomes. With Sean Gary. And that's going to drive them back near their end zone for this third down.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up third down.
From his end zone, third and long. Full extension, and he brings it in! Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on second, Mahomes. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. It's a small gain up to the 38. And that play put to bed by DeMarvion Overshown.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Screen here for Smith. Touchdown, Kansas City!
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Clears, but it does stay inside that right upright. Now trailed by less than a field goal now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Butker
City.
on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4.
Jaden Blue on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
He's brought down at the
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that 1st down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They start with 2nd and 6. Dak off the play fake. He rolls to his right. That's grabbed inside the 30. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Working inside the red zone. That throw's knocked away. It hits the turf, so that incomplete pass means 2nd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
A run with Williams. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Offensive line fast. Another for Williams. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that grows their lead to 9.
Cowboys 16, Chiefs 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Mejio with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes. And this will wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Okay, that ground game has been an afterthought so far, and that play tells me that is not going to change anytime soon.
No, you don't want to get one-dimensional, though. I know that's easy for me to teach and preach up here from the booth, but on the field, they've got to find some level of execution.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, well, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. It's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down.
Yeah, not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They take the hands off. Now Prescott. And he gets home. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Ryan Flanoy. Touchdown, Dallas.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead now 16.
23, Chiefs 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Mejio with the return. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to throw Mahomes. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. Now it's Mahomes. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Mahomes to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak to the air here. Catch made. And there it is. Touchdown, Dallas.
Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Send right down the middle and good. And the lead now up to 23.
30, Chiefs 7. Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Rashid Shaheed bringing it in. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Seattle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll dump this off to Price. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
They'll run on first down with Price. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Price. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 16-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying.
Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And now an audible here into something else.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Come on. 19, Tiger, 19.
It's a quarterback sneak. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Two 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught. There's Ryan Flanor. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
27 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the
throwing. Prescott.
line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, here's Price. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Price. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, a nice catch by Kupp. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Back to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On third down, here's Price. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Give up the middle to Price. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Prescott to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught on the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 68 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Cowboys 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott off play action. Wide open, that's Fedor. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Seahawks 10. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Price. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
once again, it's Price. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14.
Cowboys 14.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
For Seattle.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Oh, what a move. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 21, Seahawks 17. Brendan Aubrey to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st down, they'll start out with Price. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cowboys.
They'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Back to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Running here out of the gun with Price. And he'll go down at the 28. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cobb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score, Seahawks 24, Cowboys 21.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Dak. That's to the running back, Jaden Lee. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10
Here's
at
first
the
down.
34-yard line.
To throw, Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for George Pickens.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
Another try, second and 10 now. Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Here now, third down. Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Pushes past him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Here's Dak. This ball intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week,
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys.
Cade York to kick off for the Jets.
Katie York set to get this one started. And off we go from Dallas. Return starts from the goal line. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Will McDonald there on the tackle. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Dak to the air here. And he's going to be brought down back at the 34-yard line. And they come through to force a 4th and 11.
6-yard loss.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
On 4th down, Prescott to throw. His first throw is an interception. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Jets get the football on the first turnover of the contest. All set to go now from the 35. Right to the air with Smith. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Well, we all know that turnover puts him out there against an offense in field goal range already, Brock. The defense's goal, keep it as lengthy an attempt as they can.
That's right, and that will help, Kate. Like that first down incompletion, and now you're kind of honestly thinking, can I knock him backwards? Can I create a tackle for loss and may even take him out of field goal range?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. The throw left side finds Sadiq. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Smith to the air now. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd. Here's Smith. Hall's got it again. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown,
Breece Hall. A 21-yard effort. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score.
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Back to throw. Here's Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Running for the marker with Williams. That play's going to be cut down after a gain of 2. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Now Dak to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Here's Smith. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. Third down now after that incompletion. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. And send a receiver left. To the air on third and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Diving for it, and he makes the play. Touchdown, New York. Adonai Mitchell in from 43 yards. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
Play action. Here's Smith. And he's into the end zone for two. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Jets 14.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
At their own 23-yard line.
3 seconds, one play remaining in this first quarter. Here's Williams to start the drive. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're to the end of one. Our score, 14-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. To throw, Prescott hits him on the out route. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Second down coming from Prescott. And that one's going to be incomplete. Third down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's Dak. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Jukes away from one. There's the sock, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to be good for a Jets first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jets.
They go right back to Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
And we might be close to this league growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
Smith setting to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Jets get it back after making their third first-half interception.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play, and that's going to be first down Jets.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes second and 2. Looking to throw, Smith. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Here's Hall running his own read. And there's the stop finally, but what a call in that moment, Brock. They convert on 3rd and 14.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Jets first down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. New York knocks it through, and our first half ends with 3 points. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And some issues to clean up in the return game as he's out deep on his own side, looking to be around the 14-yard line. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he's going to get this up to the 23. Stopped just shy, though, of getting that first down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. And it's going to be a New York first down. Well, he had to be patient. He had to wait to get his first run of this game, Brock. And he certainly made the most of it.
Might just be a game where you don't get as many looks, not as many touches, so you better maximize them when you do. And he just did.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll air it out on 3rd. Next with his back, Hall. And he's going to go down short of the line, so we'll likely see a punt from the Jets now on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Trying a different look to get the conversion. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Connects on the crosser. Defender closing in and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. And that is good for a Cowboy first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play and put so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
16 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. And we've got to regroup for second down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So they'll be set up with a first and goal when we come back. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Prescott to sneak it. He's stopped, and I think technically this is going to go as a loss on the play, Brock, but that's still right on the edge of the goal line.
Brings up second and goal.
It's second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Williams. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
He gets it again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they saw him at the 2. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 2-yard gain. It's now fourth and goal.
Desperation time here. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass falls incomplete on fourth and goal.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll start this drive with home. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. And I think they can finally loosen their collars just a little bit, Brock. Got a nice little cushion now off their own goal line.
That necktie is knotted pretty tight when you're down there smelling your own goal line, so it gives them a little room. Exactly what they needed.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They give on second to Hall. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. And that gives New York the first. Pinned down deep on your own side, Brock. You know what that defense is thinking. They want to stick it to you, but they still found a way to find a little running room there.
He spent quite a bit of time really in training camp. Not in season as much, Kate, but in training camp working on this backed-up situation. And that's exactly what you want. You want to see the ball matriculate forward. And to do it on the ground, even better.
They're going to pass it here. Checks it down to Hall. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big play there from the Jets. 34 yards.
First down, Jets.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Working fast as that clock ticks down. With an alternate play here.
Brings up second and 7.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
Third down. And 7 yards to go.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Contact is made. He's hit and drops back across midfield at the 44. Working quickly here.
7 yards. And it's fourth down.
And put a receiver in motion left. They go play fake here with Smith. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
"20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12.
At their own 12-yard line.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First down, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and
Sometimes
10.
it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Rams nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Blake Corum.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The game, that's good for a quick first down.
First down, Rams.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open man downfield is Higbee. A gain there of 21. First down, L.A.
21 yards. And the Rams first down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. They convert downfield, but it is caught. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First down.
I think this is just simply the case, Mike, of a great throw and an even better catch. And There's just not a whole lot else for the defender to do. I mean, he is sticking with him stride for stride. Perfect throw, perfect catch, and really nothing else you can do.
Forced out wide. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Again, it's Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Rams first down. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Oh, and he is deep-leaded on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
That is brought in at the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, it's Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Rams.
If you're going to play quarterback in this league, bad things are going to happen. And if it's going to paralyze you and it's going to make you doubt yourself the remainder of the game, you're just not going to last real long playing at this level. So he's able to shrug off that opening drive interceptions, come right back out, leads his guys down for a touchdown.
Beavis good on the extra point. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Anger now on to punt. That kick is away. Here comes Smith on the return. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down. The motion man is Nakua. On 1st down, Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
The motion man is Nakua. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's balled in on the left by Nakua.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Stafford to throw again. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
3rd and 2. Stafford. That one, take it in. Middle of the end zone. Tyler Higbee. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Point after, coming up here.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cowboys 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dak, fake to Williams. Now he'll throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Dak. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Prescott now. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back to the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15 yards there. Nice way to kick off the second half.
Good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Myles Garrett. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Now Prescott. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Forward on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 4. Play fake. Prescott exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and short. Prescott. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
In a fourth down.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Fourth down. Here's Dak. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here's a third and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he sets his guys up with a short field and a chance to tie up this game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down.
3 brings up second and 7 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
See what they have for second and 7. operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. First and 10. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. This one caught down the field. It's Flanor. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Third and goal for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. Fourth down and goal. They'll throw again. Dak. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Stafford now on first down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A big play after being backed up. 39 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Pass intended for Williams. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Throw on third down, Stafford. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. And the defense, they see the clock too. They're not going to move here. And we get to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Stafford to throw it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Rams have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown.
Well, they were clearly in a touchdown or bust mode. They're trying to go down and give them. And they knew field goals weren't going to do it, so they're super aggressive. But after this last play, it's all but going to end any thoughts of a comeback. Ball's knocked free, picks it up, takes it back for a touchdown, and this one's over.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own
here's 1st down.
Line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down. Again, Prescott to the air. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Intended for George Pickens.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
To the air again, Prescott. That is caught downfield by Pickens. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Prescott again. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
12 more yards.
These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Dak to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He was covered by Cameron Kinchus.
Prescott. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
First down, Rams.
First down, 10 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Here we go. One final play. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.
Thank you.